Good evening, everybody. I hope you all are having an absolutely wonderful day so far. I want to thank you so much for your time and joining me here. My name is James Goss. Welcome to my channel. This is Escaping the Neon. Today, what we're going to be talking about is two of my absolute favorite topics. Number one is just general self-help, confidence, and motivation. Number two is going to be cooking. And what we're going to do is we're going to tie those two things together and hopefully have those wheels start spinning in your head and have something click for you that many, many more things are possible than you're currently going after. So let's start with cooking. I want to put you in that mindset. Now, it doesn't matter if you are cooking all the time, doesn't matter if you're a chef, doesn't matter if you just cook for your family or if you rarely cook at all. Most everyone has had an experience where they're browsing online, they see a recipe that they really want to try, they go to the store, buy the ingredients, follow the recipe, they go home, they cook the food. So what happens then? Typically, chances are, if you've bought the proper ingredients, you've followed the recipe closely, you're going to end up with something relatively similar to what you saw online or that picture that you saw advertised of that meal. So think about a time where you saw a meal online or you had the ambition of deciding, hey, you know what, I'm going to cook this recipe for dinner this evening or at some point this week, and you went and you followed through on that. So now again, whether or not you're a chef doesn't really make a difference. Most everyone has had this experience where they, have a meal that they want to create. So think of a time where you found a meal and you went ahead and created that. Now, put this in perspective. What you've done here is you came up with an idea in your head. You came up with what you wanted to see in physical reality. So you took this dish did not exist in reality before you added these ingredients. You followed these recipes. You took the proper steps to then bring this dish into its physical form, into reality in front of you. For dinner, you ate it. Let's hope it was delicious. Chances are, again, if you follow the recipe, it turned out as it was supposed to, or at least something relatively close. So most of us don't really have, I say most of us, some of us certainly say that they're not able to cook, and I question that, but that's a video for another time. But chances are you were able to take that recipe and you got something pretty close. Now, why is it that when you come up with a goal or a dream or an ambition, why is it that it seems so wildly far-fetched for you to be able to transform that into physical reality? Bring that dream or that goal into your life and have it materialize in front of you. Now, I can hear you saying now that, of course, you were able to get close to this product because you had all of the ingredients listed before you. You had all of the steps in this process, and it was a relatively quick and dirty operation that you had to do. You just followed the ingredients, you followed the instructions, and you came up with this similar product that you were looking for. Now, what I want to ask is, with these goals and whatever dreams, whatever ambitions you have, chances are someone somewhere has done something extremely similar to what it is you want to accomplish. Now, whether or not you have huge ambitions of things that have never been done before in industries that are yet to be tackled, doesn't really matter. Still, someone has gone above and beyond, excelled out of their industry, started a new business, gone to do something completely different than no one has ever done, and they followed a general format for success. Now, I'm here to tell you that just as recipes exist online, just as you can pull down an ingredients and an instruction list, you can do the exact same thing for whatever goal, whatever dream, whatever accomplishment it is that you're looking to achieve or transform into physical reality, just like you did with that recipe. It's extremely possible to go after your goals in the same fashion that you go after Friday night dinner. All you have to do is find the person with the ingredients list, find the person who knows the recipe, and then follow that to a T, and you will come up with a similar picture of your life or your goal, just as you did with that recipe. So we live in this amazing golden era of information. literally anything you want. You no longer have to go to college to get the information that you need or want. Now, this isn't anything against college. I would never go that route. However, what I'm saying is Google has empowered you to be as smart as every single person on the earth. Because here's the deal. If someone has put out information, knowledge, oftentimes for free, you have mostly free access to this information and knowledge, which means essentially you have all of humanity's current knowledge at your fingertips. Literally anything you want to find, whether it be good or bad, is somewhere on the internet, and you can find it. That means these recipes for success, these ingredients lists for getting to where you want to be, exist. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be able to just Google search, how to become a guru selling snowmobiles. I don't know what you want to do, but I'm not pretending that you're going to be able to find exactly what you're looking for exactly at the right time. But there is certainly this possibility that you'll be able to find it very quickly, because chances are someone has done what you want to do. Someone owns a business similar to the one that you want to be successful in. You'll find a lot of times that entrepreneurs, business owners, other self-confident and successful people, they don't have any problem sharing their success stories with you and how they got there. In fact, they're passionate about telling you how they walked this journey and the twists and turns that it took. People are willing to help you. You just have to find them, reach out, and ask. So if the information isn't readily available of how to achieve this goal, aka how to cook this meal of success, find it, because it is out there. Someone has done it, and someone will, for free, give you the knowledge, the information, and the confidence that you need to be able to succeed at this yourself. So I want to ask you here to just, now I know that a huge goal or a broad ambition seems like, okay, great, yeah, I can find the ingredients, I can find the recipe for success, but it's not like I can just whip it up in an evening. No, that is exactly true. Now, of course, the process of success is a much more long, drawn-out process than, cooking something in your oven for an hour. But at its core level, the principles are the exact same. Now, again, success is going to take a lot longer than one evening. But that really doesn't change the fact that you absolutely, at your fingertips, have the recipe for success. You have the ingredients list for those goals that you're trying to accomplish. So think to yourself now, what is a goal that I want to achieve? What is a goal that I've been desiring for years? Everybody has that thing in the back of their head that they think all the time. This is what I should be chasing after. This is what I'm doing. This is what I need to do. This is what I'm passionate about. Someone has made money off of your passion, or you probably wouldn't even know it existed. Find that somebody who's made money at your passion. Find that somebody who's made money doing what it is that you want to do. Follow their ingredients list. Follow their recipe. And I guarantee you, you will come up with a picture of your life very similar to that picture of their life that they're currently living. It's that simple. It's really hard to think of a recipe and say it's just as easy as accomplishing a huge ambition or a huge goal. But I want you to know that if you have the mental capacity to follow a recipe to a T, you have the mental capacity to follow someone else's recipe or ingredients for success in their life. So if you've been able to cook a Friday dinner, you've been able to cook a meal for your family or your friends, you have it within you to be successful. It's simply a matter of taking the time to find that recipe, find that ingredients list, and then you got to go to the store. You got to start picking those ingredients out. If you want to own, let's just use a snowmobile company again. You want to use a snowmobile, or you want to be a snowmobile mogul and sell more snowmobiles than have ever been sold, you better start finding out where you're going to get these snowmobiles from. Where can you start a storefront? What ingredients do you need? And guess what? People out there have done it. People make money off of everything. Loads and loads of money is everywhere. It's flowing around you. It's flowing through you all the time. Find your recipe for success, and don't stop until you've accomplished and gotten all of those ingredients. Once you have all of the ingredients, Follow the recipe. It's that simple. Now, I'm not telling you again, this is not going to be an overnight process. But what I am telling you is if you've been able to do it with one-time overnight process, i.e. cooking, you'll be able to do it in life, in success. All you have to do is break it down into little chunks, ingredient by ingredient, step by step, and you will eventually get to that beautiful finished product of that perfect and polished life that you're looking for in that field that you desire to be in. Biggest factor here, I harp on this all the time, biggest limiting factor is things that you have told yourself is a limitation. That's the only thing that's standing in your way. If you don't have the confidence to move forward with a goal or a dream, I can tell you right now, that is not going to work. You're not going to succeed. The universe isn't just going to drop things in your lap and say, you've been wanting this for a while, here it is. No, the universe absolutely will give you whatever it is you desire. It will unfold plans in front of you like magic. I promise you that. I've witnessed it firsthand many times. I witness it every single day. I have 100% faith and confidence that that is a fact. What you want unfolds in front of you as it should. But you have to have the confidence back of this desire. You have to follow through with your plans. Once you find the ingredients list, don't stop until you have every ingredient. Because if you do, that recipe is not going to taste the same. Don't decide to make chicken parm and then not buy any chicken and then wonder why your chicken parm doesn't taste right or why it looks funny. Find the ingredients for success. Find the recipe. Follow that recipe. Find people to help you. Look at success as simple as making dinner for your family, because at its core level, it's that simple. Now go out, make dinner every single night in the form of slow steps towards success. Say this all the time, small bites out of a big pie. Eventually, the entire thing will be gone. So take this confidence. You know what? Go out to the store tonight. Get a little ambitious. Find a meal that you haven't made. Go crazy. Try and make a more complicated dish than you typically do. See what kind of talent and ability you have by simply getting an ingredients list and following a recipe. If you can do that, you can become successful. So go out, get yourself some type of fancy meal, create it. Treat yourself tonight. Treat yourself some night this week. Treat your whole family. And then know that as you create that meal, you can do this on a larger scale. You can do this every day throughout your entire life. And at the end of the day, you will have built something amazing and magical. And you can bring those around you up with you with simply a mentality shift like this. It is that simple. Follow the recipe, get the ingredients. You are on the path of success. So I hope this made sense to you. I hope that you're going to go have yourself a delicious meal soon. And most importantly, I genuinely appreciate your time. I want to thank you so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure being able to talk to you here today. My name is James Goss. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day.